Anyone else moving house at the moment? Are you moving house at the moment? I guess not, because I don't think anyone else would be stupid enough to move house in December. It's normally like a mid-year thing, isn't it? That's when we do it, kind of springtime, halfway through the year. That's when you've got time. No, not me. I'm doing it at Christmas, a time that's already the busiest season of the year. I've decided to add some more stress into my life and everyone else's life by moving house. I know there's Christmas parties and school plays and Christmas shopping and all that stuff to do, but let's throw a house move in there as well. And it's a bit of extra tricky because we're moving two houses into one. So it's a big weekend. So I'm moving in with my partner into a new house. So I had one house, Roxy and the kids had another house, and we're all going to move in to one house together. My three, her three, all of us. So there's going to be 5 kids, us, in one house. Oh, it's a lot. So I need some help. If you've got any tips, I'd love to hear from you. But let's talk to Wendy, who runs sortedbywendy.co.uk. And if this is on your radar, hopefully you will get some tips out of this either now or in the future. Wendy, I need you.
Okay, yeah, I understand. Are you moving next week?
I'm moving this weekend.
Oh my goodness, you've left it all a bit late then.
All right, then look, this is not what I was expecting you to help me out here, not make it worse, Wendy.
Some positive feedback rather than some negative.
Exactly. So yeah, I move this weekend. I'm taking Monday and Tuesday off because I think I'll be surrounded by a sea of boxes. So you are a decluttering and organising expert. Give me some tips on what I need to know now ahead of the move.
Right, okay. Well, obviously, house moving is one of the most top stressful life events. So
again, you're not helping, Wendy. You're not helping.
Some outside support is always welcome. So I think the thing is, most people don't realise how much they've got until they start packing, and that's when it gets a little bit overwhelming. So I can help with people coming to declutter before you pack, because what you don't want to be doing is packing stuff that you just don't need, packing duplicates of things, out of date foods and things like that. So it's all really about the pre-planning and the decluttering, really.
Out of date food. Have you been in my house?
Sounds like maybe I have.
On that point,
it's
though,
something I see all the time.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm sure I'm not alone. I've moved a few times, and I've got stuff that I've just moved houses with, but not actually used in the house. And I'm sure I'm not alone in that. So, what are the rules in terms of things we can throw away versus things we have to keep? How do we know?
Well, I think the thing is, if you've not used something in the last year, potentially you don't need it. We hold on to things just in case. We hold on to things because they're sentimental. But if you're not using things, then they're better off donated to somebody who will use them. So you just have to, have a clear mind, think things through quickly and calmly. Clear head, do I use this? No. Could somebody else use it? Yes, let's get it donated so it goes off to a better home, so it's not thrown in the back of a cupboard for another 2 or 3 years.
That's a great piece of advice. So if you haven't used it in the last year, get rid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
What about, so the other thing I'm going through, and again, I'm sure a lot of other people are as well, there's 2 houses moving into one. So I've had a house, my partner's had a house, we're moving twice as much stuff into one house. How do you work out whose things you keep?
Yeah, so 2 homes merging into one, lots of duplicates and lots of big decisions. So I normally encourage people about, what's actually used versus what should just be kept just because. So I would always suggest, keep the better quality things or the most loved version of what you've got, and come to decisions together. You come in together now as your own, into your own home. So you do need to have shared decisions and put things into categories as well, So do, 2 kettles, 2 toasters, so all the kitchen stuff together, and make decisions on what you've got duplicates of. Move one.
The other argument we're having is my partner's Iranian and loves colour. everything is bright.
Oh,
I
right.
quite like white and beige. So that's the other argument we're having, because I'm like, let's just get lots of nice plain stuff. And she's like, no, it's boring. We need it red. I'm like, no, we don't. So how do you deal with that?
Oh, yeah. So, being the middleman, that can be a little bit tricky as well. But again, it's all about coming to shared decisions, really, at the end of the day. So you have to sort of go 50-50. So, maybe you could make a decision on the stuff that gets put away more in the cupboards, which is a bit more neutral. And then maybe your partner can have more of a decision on the things that are on the kitchen side, so they're nice and bright for her. So it makes it a nice new sort of colourful home for her.
Not sure I like that advice. I might keep that quiet.
Or swap it round.
I prefer to swap it round. We'll hide all the garish stuff away. Keep the plain stuff on show. What advice have you got for anyone to make things easier on moving day itself?
Okay, so on actual moving day, what you need to have is like one box of essentials. So things like your kettle, your mugs, your phone chargers, any medication, toilet rolls, wipes, snacks and things like that. So when you actually get to the new property, you've got a box ready that you can get out, so you can make cups of tea, you've got some food to hand, so you're keeping all the removal people and any family members that are there helping you move. So that would be my sort of top tip as well.
And how about when we actually get to the new house? When people get to a new house, what advice have you got? Is there a system? Is there a way of unpacking?
Yeah, I would say you need to prioritise things like your kitchen and your bathroom and your bedroom first, because they're the rooms that you're going to need to use. Things like your lounges, your offices and things like that can probably wait for a few days. So prioritise your kitchen to get your food out, obviously your bathroom so you can have a shower, etc. And get your bed sorted as well, so you've got somewhere nice to sleep on your first night.
What's the one thing, lastly, that people get wrong when moving?
They move things that they just don't need. They pack everything up without having a look at it first. And if they can't fit it into the new home, they end up putting it in storage, which means it's out of sight and out of mind, which means it gets left, and it costs you a fortune to keep it in storage as well. So it's definitely declutter and organise before you actually move.
Brilliant tips. Please wish me luck.
I do wish you a lot of luck. I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine, Ed. But good luck with everything, and give me a shout over the weekend if you need anything.
Thank you. And if
I'm not far away.
And if anyone needs any other help or advice,